Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Squatter Camp podcast. Thank you to the people who watch my content. Thank you for the constant support and all the people who have subscribed, new subscribers, all the people who started with me and up until where we are. Thank you for walking this journey with me, and I'm so grateful. I'll always be humble. I'll always talk politics. I'll always talk about issues that are actually bothering our country. Today is a very special day. It's a little bit chilly. Later on, Zogona Machimbos, I'll see the guys there. Shout out to Sakum's restaurant. Shout out to everybody else who's having their time, it's family time and all of that. Some of us have commitments there and there. But anyway, let's get into business. Should the young people of this country celebrate this particular day, the youth to be specific, or should they not be actually celebrating? If they are celebrating, what exactly are we celebrating as the young people of this country? When we continue to be unemployed, we continue to face starvation, poverty, when we continue to remain graduates who can't find jobs. Medical doctors were protesting the other month and wanting permanent jobs. They can't find jobs as much as they spent much of their time in varsities, studying hard, hoping to actually shape up their lives. It's so discouraging. At the same time, we question the consistency of the ANC because their kids continue to get the privilege, continue to occupy higher positions. We have seen recently if Sihle Lonzi didn't stop, the EFF MP didn't stop these corrupt officials. Kwete Mantashe's son would have been part of the SITA board, appointed unduly so because he's the son of the politician and all of that. And there's too many issues that are actually bothering us as young people of this country. Yet we have political parties and politicians who are continuing to mislead the people of this country, taking advantage of black people because of their poverty. Remember, black people is a ticket in politics. Black people is a ticket. They are a ticket because they are poor, they are vulnerable, and everybody who comes to them promise them a better life, promise them, that their life will change. But yet we continue to face the same difficulties. Let me tell you where the problem lies. The problem is we have developed a kind of identity politics where we only relate to black people, where we only associate ourselves with black people because we think they are fighting for us. But if you zoom closer, they are not actually fighting for us. They are fighting for their pockets, to fill up their pockets, to get their hands into the cookie jar. And I feel more like we have not actually achieved democracy when young people of this country still continue to face difficult circumstances. Anyway, I feel more like we have helped other people to get rich, to enrich themselves, to live better lives. Politicians are preparing today to go out there and lie to the people of this country. Cyril Ramaphosa will leave his house in Sandton, go to wherever he's going. Julius Malema will also leave his house in Sandton. He is also, they are from mansions, they are from better houses, they are from a comfort zone, they come with convoys and go to lie to people. I will not be part of that. I'm sorry, good people. I will not go to the stadiums or go to a gathering or what to listen to some nonsensical speech that maybe Julius Malema will be saying to the people. You can lie to the EFF people, or Cyril Ramaphosa will be saying to the people. He can lie to the ANC people, or MKP continuing to lie to people also. Those are three useless parties, actually, that claims to be pro-black, but they are anti-black, by the way. They are very much against development of this country. They sow divisions and they continue to divide people according to racial segregation. They are pushing for race politics, and it's just unacceptable. It's going to take a long time, by the way, for black people to realize that these political parties are just shadowing us into some darkness, because there's no progress. Whether you follow them, whether you buy into their ideology, there's nothing revolutionary. And by the way, I believe that as a country, we should not be hating on other people. We should not be pushing for a revolution. There's no need for revolution. We've got a political power. We can gain an economic power through the political power that we have. Politicians make laws, simple as that. So we should do away with racist laws that are actually also affecting us as young people of this country. Also, black people like us are getting affected by these policies that, are quite questionable, and they are actually gatekeeping the investments for this country. You talk about the triple BEE is a gatekeeper for the business. There are a lot of people who wants to do business in South Africa, but because of the triple BEE, they can't. I mean, if you are sane and you have started your business very hard, and someone wants a 30% share just like that, just by putting a signature, and we have seen them, all of them got rich through the system, because the ANC is actually rich by selling policies. They sell policies to these businesses, and when they come, they buy policies. One of the policies being cadre deployment. They deploy their comrades, very incompetent comrades who are useless, who are only there for salaries, so that they can protect these businesses. And the triple BEE, which also benefited the likes of Cyril Ramaphosa, he got rich through triple BEE. By the way, he never started any business. I don't remember Cyril Ramaphosa starting a legitimate business, so to speak. So he's just a beneficiary of the corrupt system that we continue to see in our country. Talk about Patrice Motsepe. He never started, a legitimate business. He just benefited through mining with his brother-in-law. The same thing goes, the recycle of the same people, again and again. And the next thing they tell you that, these people are mining gurus, they are investors. They actually played a major role in building and shaping this country, and yet they are the triple BEE beneficiaries. It's a fact. You look at people like Tokyo Swallow, people like Kgalema Motlanthe, people like Duduzane Zuma, people like Jacob Zuma, Duduzile Zuma, all of them. Julius Malema is a beneficiary of the system. So it's the same. And so who's fooling who here? Because politicians are the ones who are continuing to benefit and enrich themselves and benefit the people surrounding them. And because if you want to argue that they are not the beneficiaries, maybe Jacob Zuma or Julius Malema is not the beneficiary. He got tenders from the ANC. When he was still president in the ANC, he was earning a salary of 30K a month. But if you do the lifestyle audit, it was not making sense, because at some point he owed SARS 16 million. So someone who owes 16 million really made a chunk, big chunk of money from these triple BEE deals and tenders, because the so-called tenderpreneurs and all of that. So the reality is that South Africans continue to be subjected to lies, to be deceived by these politicians who have got absolutely no interest in building this country, but to continue to enrich themselves. It's a fact. And so it's so sad when we see young people of this country continuing to buy into the ideology of this politician. Today, they will be taking podiums, changing and lying to people, exchanging, making tents and lying to the people, lying to the innocent people. Because when you are poor, when you are marginalized, when you are vulnerable, everybody now happens to take advantage of you. They can even slaughter cows and give you food for today just for you to be there, to be present, because politicians, they don't take you serious as citizens of this country. They think you are a doormat where they can just wipe off their feet and enter their houses. So that is why they give you food parcels, small food parcels. So you continue to vote for them. You continue to keep them in parliament so that they can continue to have access to resources, to have access to the state funds and everything, and continue their corruption. And I was telling someone that MKP is the same as the ANC. EFF is the same as the ANC. MKP is just there as a family business. At the same time, Jacob Zuma realized that he has got so many corruption cases and his kids might be victimized if maybe he happens to leave this planet, and his kids might suffer because of what their dad has done. So actually is mkhonto. Mkhonto wesizwe is mkhonto to protect his family, to protect his kids. And we have seen Mary Paddy singing that Duduzane Zuma should be deputy president. Now you ask yourself, where should Dr. Hlophe go? You know, that is why I do have a problem with people who cannot separate themselves from their careers and politics. The likes of Dalimpof, he's an advocate, at the same time he's a politician. And that's also one of the triple B beneficiaries, because you can remember that he was at the SABC, he left there, he got 14 million, and also other benefits, leave what benefits and all. So those are the beneficiaries of the system. We talk about the Kalema Mutlantes. He was president for a few months and he still continues to benefit. So those are anyone who's from the ANC is just a beneficiary, and they've got nothing to offer, you know, in fixing this country. They failed this Mali. They failed the citizens of this country. And days like this, when it's the 16th of June, we know what happened in 1976 Soweto uprising, and it is so sad, because I feel more like those poor kids, they actually died for nothing. I'm sorry to say so, maybe I might be wrong. Here's my view. What is it that is going to benefit us to celebrate this day and commemorate the people, the young kids who died on this particular day, massacred by the apartheid government, when the ANC crooks continue to steal and don't care about the development of this country, the young people who wants jobs, who wants business opportunities and all. So it's a merry-go-round. It's the same cycle. And it is so sad, because the more we keep the ANC in power, the more they cause more damage. So what should really happen is for the ANC to be pushed out, and we need to be careful of political parties such as the EFF. Is the same. They are chaotic political parties. Talk about MKP, is the same thing. So I want to say good luck to the people who are going to celebrate this special day, and I will also go down at some point today, you know, to see my guys there at Sakumzi, Orlando, Hector Peterson there, so we can catch up and talk about the future of this country. You know, I enjoy when I'm surrounded by young people who are positive, who are having very good initiatives in reconstructing this country. And I want to say, squatters, enjoy your day. It's a beautiful day, by the way, and keep on pushing. Let's have hopes that one day our country will be back to its glorious days. Thank you very much, squatters. Keep well and stay safe there. Sure. See you next time.